Hey guys, Zach here, gonna bring you another movie review. Thank you to everybody that watched my Fast 6 review. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you haven't watched it, it'll be up here somewhere, annotation somewhere, I don't know. Hopefully I can edit that in and hopefully it works. I don't know. If my editing gets better, I'm gonna start watching some YouTube videos. By the way, this is on YouTube. Little joke I made. Today we are going to be reviewing the movie Epic. Not to be confused with Epic Movie that came out a couple years ago. Just has to put that disclaimer out there. This movie stars a lot of people. I have a list here of who it stars. Let me read it off. We got Amanda Seyfried playing the main character of the girl. Colin Farrell playing one of the Leaf Warriors, the main Leaf Warrior who loves the Queen. Beyonce Knowles, which I thought was funny. She played her part right. Beyonce plays the Queen. You got Josh Hutcherson playing Nye, I think Kai or something like that. Christoph Waltz playing the villain. I loved. Aziz Ansari and Chris O'Dowd playing the two slugs, the comedic characters. You got Pitbull playing like a like a shark, not a shark, not an actual shark, but a shark character that takes money from people. You have Jason Sudeikis playing the father, I think it was, and then you have Steven Tyler. Yes, I said Steven Tyler playing the wise sage in this movie. That's kind of ironic and funny, which I found funny in this movie. Let's get on to the big picture. The story of this movie is Amanda Seyfried's character is trying to connect with her father after her mother dies, and you start seeing these little scenes of these leaf people. Her father has been trying to catch these leaf people all his life, and that's why him and his wife broke up. And he wants to prove that these little leaf people actually exist. So when Amanda Seyfried's character gets into a fight with her father, she tries leaving the house, and Beyonce's Queen character transforms Amanda Seyfried's character into the mini world, and the adventure ensues. And I gotta say, guys, I'm a big fan of animation, and I really like this movie. I didn't love it. I think it's a little boring at parts, but overall, I think everybody did a great job. Even Pitbull, who has really no acting ability, was a great voice actor in this. He played a small part, which he didn't overstay his welcome. My favorite part of this movie, of course, is Christoph Waltz. He's amazing as an actor and as a voice actor. He was fantastic. Second part would either be Steven Tyler's Sage character. I thought that was perfect. I thought it was ironic and funny, and this movie's very funny. Don't get me wrong, it's a kids movie, so if you're an adult and you bring your kids with it if you're an adult and you go with your kids, you're not going to have a bad time. I found this very interesting. This movie was good. I went with two of my friends, and we were like the only teenagers. Well, they're in their 20s. Yeah, but they found this movie to be funny. I thought it was good. Josh Hutcherson was good. Aziz Ansari, Chris O'Dowd, I liked them as the comedic timing characters. Jason Sudeikis as a father was good. Do I have any gripes with this movie? It's a bit long for a children's movie. I kind of got bored in it. Maybe that's me being a teen, being older and not appreciating animated films. Does it live up to its title of epic? I don't think so. It's pretty cool. I like the animation style. The voice acting was top notch, as DreamWorks has always proved. There's not much of the story. I think if you expect anything else, there's no twists and turns. It goes from point A to point B. You've seen this movie a million times. You probably know. It's kind of like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I wasn't a big fan of that movie. Maybe that's why I didn't like it as much. It's still a great movie. Not up to the par with some of the better animation movies I've seen recently, like How to Train Your Dragon, Toy Story 3. Any of those movies. Even Brave I thought was better than this movie. Do I still recommend it to go see it? Yeah, if you have kids, I would go see this. If you go see this with, like, a couple friends, I think you might be bored. But if you go with your kids, there's still some jokes that you could get. I thought it was pretty funny, the movie. Best character in this, either Colin Farrell's or Christoph Waltz's character. Colin Farrell is this, like, badass leaf warrior. He's trying to protect the queen at any cost. He loves her. He reminds me of, Steiner from Final Fantasy IX. I don't remember if you guys remember that. A little little back in the day game right there. He loved the queen. He wanted to protect her at all costs, and he was a nonsense character. He does have his moments with Josh Hutcherson's character, who he has to protect him because his father died years ago, so he's like his surrogate father. So yeah, I like their dynamic with each other. I like the dynamic between Aziz Ansari and Chris O'Dowd, the two slugs. Chris O'Dowd wanted to become a Leaf Warrior, and Aziz Ansari wanted to kind of get with Amanda Seyfried's character, which was weird. I don't want to bash this movie. I liked it. There wasn't enough to keep me invested with it. That doesn't mean I hated it or anything. It's a great movie. It's just not up to the par with some of the other recent animation movies I've seen in the last couple of years. I don't fault that to anybody in this movie. I think they played all their parts perfectly. But I kind of get bored, and I hate getting bored. I reached for my phone a couple times, and I usually don't like to do that. I like to be invested in a movie. Maybe it's because I'm getting older, and animation movies don't really affect me anymore. I mean, maybe that's a lot of movies, though, this year. We haven't really got off to a great start with movies. I think 4 movies I've seen this year that I've actually loved, which being Snitch, Olympus Has Fallen, Fast 6, and Iron Man 3. Hopefully this summer. Some movies are coming up. We got Man of Steel coming up. I hopefully get to see that. I'm seeing Now You See Me this week. Hopefully that's good. It's got some bad reviews, but hopefully I can form my own opinion on that one. So yeah, on to this movie. Epic, rating-wise, I wanted to give it a DVD rating, but since I was bored, it's a good movie. It's good to great, but with me being bored and it being predictable movie, I would say wait for it to come on Netflix, unless you have kids, and then by all means take them to go see this. I'd probably wait for this to come out on Netflix if I ever want to watch it again. I wouldn't buy the DVD. I wouldn't get the Blu-ray. It's not must-see at all. So yeah, that is my review of Epic. Sorry if I don't seem that interested in this movie. It was good. It's just it did invest me in it. The characters were great. All these guys that played in this movie were great. Even Beyonce, who I don't find that great in anything she does. I'm not a big fan of her music. And Pitbull, I'm not a big fan of his music either. But they played their parts fine. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. What did you guys think of Epic? Did it live up to those expectations? Not in my opinion though. Comment, let me know what you thought of it. Subscribe to my channel. The subscribe bar is down here in the doobly-doo, wherever it is. Send me a video response. Give me a thumbs up, really helps out the channel. And yeah, this movie's probably going to be up by Wednesday, hopefully. And my next review, which will be up tomorrow. Excuse me. I had a burp. Which will be The Hangover 3. Is this better? Is The Hangover 3 better than Epic, or is it worse? The Hangover series doesn't have a great track record with sequels. So yeah, we'll be looking at The Hangover 3 when I see you guys next time. I'm Zach. I love movies. Hopefully you do too.